to the American retailers, doesn't matter whether you're at Target or McDonald's or anything, I understand. You are doing your job. Again, like I said, to all retail employees, you don't deserve to be harassed by these anti-ICE idiots.
From the vehicle, dismount.
Before we start, I just wanted to say this. While I was working at a printing shop, I never see any protester go places such as either what? A religious site or any religious site, or maybe even better, inconvenience people who are just trying to go to work. Well, except for McDonald's, okay, that's a different thing, which evidently nothing I can do. Most of these people, doesn't matter where they work, they're just trying to do their job, okay, and make ends meet. That's it. These retail employees, okay, they don't want to be subjugated to this nonsense, okay?
I kind of feel bad making this video purely because of the stupidity that I'm going to be exposing people to, especially after the video I made earlier today about Pokimane and Valkyrae, like as if that wasn't enough. Now we have this. But this is what's going on in parts of the US right now. So anti-ICE protesters are storming a Target, buying salt, individually 1 salt each, and then immediately going back in line to return the salt. In other words, they are making the lives of the people working there, just trying to make a living, very difficult, to say the least. You know, this is not a good day for the workers. This is going to be really annoying to deal with.
Okay, to the anti-ICE protest, listen, if you want to make peaceful protests, I understand. You have free speech, but you don't do things like this, okay? Remember, free speech doesn't allow you to inconvenience people, okay? Look at Asians. Every protest you see, have you ever seen them, I don't know, blocking traffics or maybe blocking ambulance from going places to places? Or better yet, harass workers who just want to do their job. This is not the way. Listen, if you want to protest, go for it. But when you do something like this, guess what? Nobody is going to take you seriously, okay?
And of course, it's just going to inadvertently also make lines longer for people who are genuinely trying to buy stuff, get in and out of the store, you know? Like, this is just exceptional behavior.
Video, folks. I want people to see this live video. We are at the Target in Edina. We've got to have about 70 people.
Unemployed behavior, this is.
Everybody bought salt and they're returning it. Why? Because we are asking that Target step up as a corporation of moral courage in this critical moment in our country. ICE is being leveraging Target's silence. They are abducting Target employees. They are staging in Target parking lots.
They are objecting the Target employee. Ma'am, the Target employee doesn't have anything to do with it. See, this is why I don't take these anti-ICE protests seriously, mostly in America. In Asia, when it comes to protests, the one thing no Asians will ever do when it comes to protests is blocking traffic for ambulance or even better yet, firefighters. They won't do that.
They are going into Target stores and using it as propaganda opportunities. We are asking Target, whose whole brand has been built on serving the communities in which they are, to step up.
He's probably unemployed
out,
or fired.
Use the corporate power that they have, because we know that's the only thing. Folks, I want people to.
They literally deployed a Karen brigade. Like, what? This is pathetic, dude.
Yeah, man.
Are these women all retired and like this is what they do in their spare time? They think like they're these virtuous people acting all holier than thou, and they go and just bother retail employees. Oh yeah, we're doing a great thing. Get a life. Go read a book or something. Oh my gosh. And then in this clip, we have another group at a Target holding their annual Biggest Loser competition.
If you want to protest, go ahead. But this is why many people in America, they don't take these anti-ICE protests seriously. And look, even people at Minneapolis and Minnesota, all of them are frustrated. They don't like this. I know some of you who are watching this video, you are just normal people who just want to go to work, come back home, get some rest, and maybe play a few games or watching movies. That's it. I mean, you don't want to be subjugated to this kind of nonsense. So tell me, to my American viewers, when you encounter to those living in Minnesota, were you frustrated at this? Is this really a good way to gain support? Or even in this case, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Help people?
We are one, So Target parking lots have been a meeting place for ICE agents. ICE agents are using the toilets of Target, so they're facilitating this invasion. They're serving as a staging ground, and they're not standing up and saying, no, our parking lots are private property. You can't be in our space. You can't enter our space. They're not at all participating in challenging this ethnic cleansing we're seeing in this country.
Even if someone is against ICE and they're anti-ICE, I don't understand why they would ever want to participate in something like this. I mean, this whole thing is just making them all look so ridiculous, and it's so performative and fake and obnoxious. And like I said earlier, of course, it's only causing problems for the retail employees. They are trying to do their jobs, trying to make a buck to survive.
Yeah.
And the people who are simply trying to buy some stuff. And these people are so delusional.
And you want to know what happened? Seriously, to those anti-ICE protests, what's going to happen to the people, the retail employees, when they, I don't know, lose their jobs or lose their families? What's going to happen to them? Oh, no. Don't say that's another job, okay? No. Your behavior, you anti-ICE protest, your behavior is unacceptable. And I talk about this. Listen, before you say I should get an expert, hey, let me tell you this. I used to work at a printing shop, okay? You want to know what I learned? There were never any protests either near my job or anywhere I seen, okay? Or even better yet, there were no protests heading to a religious site such as a church or a mosque. Okay, this is how it works. Every organizer here in Malaysia, what they had to do is submit a memorandum to the police. And if the police says, yes, you are allowed to stage a protest or a rally, whatever it is, they do it. But if the police says no, then no means no.
They say, well, it's supposed to be disruptive. That's how we're going to convince people to support us.
No.
Yeah, you're really going to convince people by acting like that. Sure, Yeah. Like, what kind of delusional fantasy land are these people living in where they really think that's going to compel people to side with them?
We'll be back. 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 We'll be back.
Yeah. Of course they're threatening to return. I don't even think these people have a genuine care about immigrants and immigration, though. I think they just use immigrants as a political tool, and they're using this whole situation to to indulge in their self-righteousness and put on this performance. It's like a bunch of aging theater kids that never actually mentally matured.
Not allow collaboration with ICE as they terrorize our neighbors and murder legal observers to be convenient for Target or for any other major company in this country.
Simp boy.
In this country.
Keep simping.
Ask Target to speak out against the violence and family separation that is terrorizing our communities.
There's no terrorizing
families apart in their stores, in their parking lots, and in the communities that they claim to serve.
Claim to serve, lady, they're selling stuff. They're selling chips. They're selling household items, household staples. What are you talking about? By the way, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, right? So why are you now trying to get Target to virtue signal along with you? Come on. I also love how whoever's recording zoomed in on that dude. Is that guy on drugs or something?
Maybe.
His eyes are all dilated. He hasn't blinked in 2 minutes. He's just staring into the void. And it almost comes off like this guy, who's one of the only men there, has to be on drugs to put up with this stuff. And it begs the question, what is he even doing there?
This building is crawling with Germans. We need to clear it out.
Okay, shout out to Hero Hey. How you influence people, okay? Many employee at Target or TJ Maxx, wherever it is, all they want to do is just clock in, clock out, that's it. They don't want to deal with this BS. These retail employees have to deal with a lot of stress. Not just this anti-ICE behavior. They have to deal with, being abused. They have to deal with the customer who most of the time are being rude. Listen, many of these retail workers, they're trying to earn enough money to at least survive, okay? Most of those retail employees are collegers, or in this case, who is still attending college, okay? Or university. They needed money, okay? What, you think all these things come out of the trees or something? I cover this, folks. The real reason is I used to be an employee too at a printing shop, and well, seeing this behavior, I really took offense on it. So I decided to talk about it. From where I come from, every protester, one thing that every protester here in Malaysia that they never do is inconvenience people, okay? They never did. They never blocked ambulance from getting to their destination, or even better yet, storm religious sites such as either a church or a mosque, okay? No, they don't. What you see right there, that is unemployment behavior. And I know this because it took me less than 7 years to earn enough money to do this full time, okay? I did the best I can do.